back to another video. I am April Williams, a motivational speaker, and I am a podcaster. I'm driving, y'all, so it might be loud, so I'm going to try to speak up. But on this video, I just wanted to talk about grace, right? Grace. Just how much grace the Lord has given us every day. He gives us new grace, new mercy, And when you think about grace, it's almost as if, the beautiful thing about it is because of grace, because we are saved by grace, because the Lord gives us new grace every day, each day. At any moment, you can decide, okay, it's time for me to change. It's time for me to grow. It's time for me to become better. Even though I've always been this person, now I want to do something different. Now I want to think different. Now I want to live differently. Now I want to represent myself in a different way. I want to show up in the world as more, as better, as somebody other than who I've always been, right? I feel like that's the beautiful thing about grace, because at any time you can just say, okay, it's time for something different. It's time for something new. It's time for a change. The Lord gives us, like I said, the Lord gives us new grace, new mercy every day. But many of us, we fall short when we take His grace for granted. We feel like, okay, because the Lord gives me grace, I have room to do whatever I want, and whenever I decide that I'm ready to change and grow, I can. But that's where we fall short, because we take His grace for granted. Even though He gives us, new grace, we shouldn't take it for granted. Even though, we all human, we all fall short, we all have taken it for granted. But the thing about it is to not to continue to take it for granted. To really be like, okay, I don't want to continue to play with God, to take His, His grace, His mercies that He give me each day for granted, to feel like everything applies to everybody else but not me, to feel like I'm the exception. It's like, no, we all need His grace, we all need Him, we all fall short, but at the same time, we have to have that discipline, that consistency to say, okay, if this isn't good for me, if this isn't working for me, if this isn't helping me, leave it where it's at. Leave this where it's at, leave them where it's at, leave them, like whatever it is. People, things, places, whatever happens, whatever it is. But that's just really just what's been on my heart, my mind lately. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I really had just been on I ain't gonna say fast. I'm about to go on the fast, but I really just been not really putting out content lately. Just been dealing with my own personal things, grief. Lost my first cousin, which is like my sister. So it's like I'm slowly but surely easing into getting back out there and putting out content and, doing what the Lord has called me to do. But I'm human just like anybody else. I go through things, I deal with things. But I just wanted to share this message today. I feel like today somebody needs to hear that this is going to help somebody today. So I hope this helps you, this encourages you to continue to move forward, continue to know that the Lord has given us grace. Continue to know that if you fall short because of that grace, because of His mercy, you're able to get up and try again, to do better, to make a change. But the fact that we should not take it for granted. Just be grateful that we have His grace. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You took something from it. Y'all be blessed. We'll talk soon.